Have you ever had a bug problem and called a pest control company? First visit, maybe $150 to $200. Then they sign you up for a quarterly plan, another $400 to $600 a year. And half the time, the bugs come back anyway. That's not by accident. The US pest control industry pulls in over $13 billion a year. Built almost entirely on recurring service contracts and chemical treatments that require repeated applications to stay effective. The business model only works if you keep calling them back, but here's what nobody tells you. There's a white powder sitting on the shelves of basically every garden center and farm supply store in America. Costs about $15 for a 10-pound bag that kills roaches, ants, fleas, bed bugs, silverfish, ticks, and more without a single drop of synthetic chemical. It's been EPA-registered as a pesticide since 1960. The FDA classifies it as generally recognized as safe, and the pest control industry would rather you never find out about it. Today we're breaking down Diatomaceous earth, what it is, how it actually works, and exactly how to use it in your home and yard. Let's get into it. Diatomaceous earth, or DE for short, because nobody wants to say that 5 times, is basically fossilized algae, ground into a fine powder. Millions of years ago, tiny single-celled organisms called diatoms lived in oceans and lakes worldwide. They built hard outer shells made of silica, essentially natural glass. When they died, their shells piled up on the bottom and eventually became sedimentary rock. We mine that rock and crush it into a fine powder. To your fingers, it feels like baby powder, completely harmless. But zoom in microscopically, and it looks like a pile of broken glass shards, because that's essentially what it is. That contrast is exactly why it works on insects. Here's where it gets interesting. Most chemical pesticides work by attacking an insect's nervous system or biological processes. The bug gets hit with a toxin, its body can't handle it, and it dies. DE doesn't do any of that. It works mechanically, meaning it physically damages insects rather than poisoning them. When a crawling insect walks through DE, those microscopic sharp-edged silica particles scrape and abrade the insect's exoskeleton, the hard outer shell that protects its body. That outer shell also has a thin, waxy coating that helps the insect retain moisture. Once DE damages that coating, the insect starts losing water rapidly. It dehydrates and dies. No toxins, no nervous system interference. Just a powder that physically wrecks an insect's ability to stay hydrated. Depending on the size of the pest, this process takes anywhere from a few hours for small insects up to a couple of weeks for larger, tougher bugs. A general rule of thumb, leave DE in place for at least 8 to 10 days before assessing whether it's working. Now here's a big deal point. Insects cannot build resistance to it. With chemical pesticides, insects evolve. A population gets exposed, some survive, they reproduce, and their offspring are harder to kill. That's where resistant superbugs come from, and it's a documented, ongoing problem in pest control. But you can't evolve resistance to a physical abrasive. DE doesn't target a biological pathway genetics can work around. It's the equivalent of trying to develop immunity to sandpaper. DE is effective against a wide range of crawling insects with hard exoskeletons. That includes ants, cockroaches, bedbugs, fleas, ticks, silverfish, earwigs, beetles, mites, and slugs, and snails in garden settings. One important limitation to know upfront. DE is most effective against crawling insects that physically walk through it. It's not going to do much against flying pests or rodents. If you've got a mosquito problem or mice in the walls, DE is not your tool for that job. Also worth noting, DE is a non-selective insecticide. That means it can also harm beneficial insects like bees and other pollinators if they come into direct contact with it. In outdoor garden use, avoid applying it to flowers or plants that pollinators regularly visit. Targeted application is the move. This is the part where people mess up, so pay attention. There are 2 main types of diatomaceous earth, food grade and pool grade, also called filter grade. Food-grade DE is what you want for pest control around your home. It's made of amorphous silica, it's been purified, and it's what the FDA has classified as generally recognized as safe. This is what's used as an anti-caking agent in food storage and as a pesticide product in homes. Pool-grade DE has been heat-treated in a process that converts the silica from amorphous to crystalline form. Crystalline silica is a known respiratory hazard and is not safe to use around people or pets for pest control purposes. It's made for industrial water filtration, not for spreading around your kitchen baseboards. When you're shopping, look for products specifically labeled food grade with an EPA registration number. Brands like Harris and Safer Brand are commonly available. A 10-pound bag typically runs $15 to $25. All right, practical stuff. Here's how to actually use DE effectively, because a lot of people apply it wrong and then decide it doesn't work. Rule number 1, thin layer, not a pile. Insects are actually pretty smart about avoiding obvious obstacles. If you dump a big visible mound of powder somewhere, they'll just route around it. You want a barely visible thin dust across the surfaces where pests travel. Think of it like you're trying to leave a light footprint, not build a sandcastle. Rule number 2, dry conditions only. This is DE's biggest weakness. Moisture deactivates it. When DE gets wet, the particles clump together, lose their sharp edges, and stop working. Indoor applications in dry areas, along baseboards, under appliances, inside cabinet crevices, in wall voids, can stay effective for months. Outdoor applications will need to be reapplied after rain. Application spots for general household pest control are along baseboards in kitchens, bathrooms, and any room where you've seen pest activity. Under and behind the refrigerator and stove. Under sinks, around pipe entry points, around door and window frames, in cracks and crevices where insects travel. For bed bugs specifically, apply DEI to the seams and tufts of your mattress, around the bed frame, along the headboard, and along the baseboards of the bedroom. Bed bugs hide in very specific spots, so thorough coverage of those areas is key. For ants, find their trail or entry point and apply a thin line across it. You can also treat the perimeter around your home's foundation. Apply after morning dew has dried and reapply after rain. For fleas in carpet, lightly dust carpets in areas where pets sleep or spend time. Let it sit for several days before vacuuming. Repeat as needed. A note on tools. A cheap hand duster gives you much more control than sprinkling by hand. Worth grabbing one to get DE into tight spaces with a thin, even coat. DE is non-toxic, but fine powder going into your lungs is still not something you want. Same as you wouldn't want to breathe in flour or baby powder for an extended period. The precautions here are simple. Wear a dust mask when applying, especially in enclosed spaces or when using larger amounts. Wear eye protection. Powder in the eyes is no fun, regardless of whether it's toxic. Keep pets and kids out of the area while you're actively applying. Once it settles, it's fine. Follow whatever is on the product label. If you bought a product with an EPA registration number for pest control, those instructions are going to cover you. Look, DE is genuinely useful, but let's be real about what it is and isn't. It's a contact-based product. It only affects pests that physically walk through it. A cockroach hiding deep in a wall void that never crosses your barrier isn't going anywhere. Severe infestations, termites in your structure, a full-blown bedbug situation often need professional attention too. DE works best as part of a layered approach. Seal entry points, cut off food and water sources, and use DE as a long-term contact barrier. In that role, it genuinely earns its place in any home maintenance. A $15 bag covering your baseboards is a solid first line of defense for the most common household pests, and it's been documented as effective since it was first EPA registered in 1960. Over 60 years of a product sitting on store shelves, doing exactly what it says, for the price of a fast food combo meal. So there you go. Diatomaceous earth. How it works, how to use it right, and what it won't do. A bag of this stuff is one of those purchases you make once and just keep around. It stores indefinitely as long as it stays dry, and it'll be ready to work whenever you need it. If you found this useful, hit that subscribe button. We put out practical, no-fluff videos like this regularly. And if there's a specific pest situation you're dealing with, or a DIY topic you want us to cover, drop it in the comments. We read all of them, and that's where a lot of our video ideas come from. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.